Hello friends, this is Ronak. Welcome to our YouTube channel Ganit. Today I will give you a short lecture on class 10 electricity chapter. Before starting the video, click the bell icon and subscribe our channel. So let's start. At first we should know the importance of the chapter. Electricity has an important place in our modern society. It is a controllable and convenient form of energy for a variety of uses in homes, schools, hospitals, industries and so on. What constitutes electricity? How does it flow in an electric circuit? What are the factors that control or regulate the current through an electric circuit? In this chapter, we shall attempt to answer such questions. What does the word electricity mean? Electricity means study of charges. Electricity is divided into two parts: static electricity, where the charges are at rest, and current electricity, where the charges are in motion. In our syllabus, there is only current electricity. Now, what is electric charge? Electric charge is a basic property of electron, proton, and other subatomic particles. Look, it is an it is a picture of atomic structure. In the center, you can see some red balls along with some yellow balls. Red balls are protons; they are positively charged, and yellow balls are neutrons; they are charge independent. Around the nucleus, you can see some blue balls; they are electron; they are negatively charged. One electron charge is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. What is the dimension of the charge? Dimension of the charge is 80 and the SI unit of the charge is coulomb. What is current? Rate of flow charge through a region. If the net charge is Q, which flows through a region in time t seconds, the current I will be Q by T. Look, here A is a region. Now charges are flowing through this region in time t second. Then current I will be Q by T. What is the direction of flow of current? Opposite to the direction flow of electron. What is the dimension of current? Look, I equal to Q by T. Dimension of Q is 80. So 80 divided by T. So the dimension of current will be A. What is the unit of electric current? I equal to Q by T. Q, the unit of Q is coulomb and T is second. So the dimension of I in SI unit is coulomb per second. This is called ampere, named after French scientist André Marie Ampere. Electric potential and potential difference. What makes the electric charge to flow? The charge flow only when there is a difference in electric pressure, which is called as potential difference. Now, wherever you look, there is a balance. Here A is a point, B is another point. At A pressure is low, at B pressure is high. So to maintain balance, pressure will transfer from B to A until the pressure of A is equals to the pressure of B. Like that, electric charge also move from point high electric pressure region to low electric pressure region. What is electric potential? An electric potential is amount of work done needed to move a unit charge from reference point in infinity to a point in an electric field. Here A is a point at infinity, B is another point at electric field. So to move a unit charge from A to B, you have to do some work. Let the work done is WA and it is the electric potential. Here C is another point at electric field. So to move a unit charge from A to C, we also have to do some work. Let this is WB. So the potential difference will be WB minus WA. Now, what is the dimension of electric charge? Electric potential. Electric potential is work done upon charge. The dimension of work done is ml square t to the power minus 3 and the dimension of charge is 80. So the dimension of electric potential is ml square t to the power minus 3 a to the power minus 1. What is the unit of electric potential? The SI unit of electric potential difference is volt, named after Alessandro Volta, an Italian physicist. Now, what is volt? When 1 joule of work is done to move a 1 coulomb charge from infinity to a point in an electric field is called 1 volt. Now, so 1 volt is equals to 1 joule per 1 coulomb. The potential difference is measured by voltmeter. Now, Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? In 1827, a German physicist George Simon Ohm found out the relationship between the current I and the potential difference V. He found that when temperature is constant, V is directly proportional to I. So V equal to IR. Here R is the constant for a given metallic wire at a given temperature and is called resistance. This equation is like the equation of straight line y equal to mx plus c. Here c is equal to 0. So if you plot a graph V versus I, the nature of the graph will be straight line starting from the origin. What is the resistance? Resistance is the property of material that resists the flow of charges through it. From equation 1, V equal to IR, R equal to V by I. So we can also write that resistance is the ratio of potential difference and current. What is the dimension of resistance? R equal to V by I. Now the dimension of V is equal to ml square t to the minus 3 a to the minus 1 and dimension of I is a. So dimension of R is ml square t to the minus 3 a to the minus 2. What is the unit of resistance? The unit of resistance is ohm. Now what is ohm? If the potential difference across the two ends of conductor is 1 volt and the current through it is 1 ampere, then the resistance is 1 ohm. 1 ohm equal to 1 volt by 1 ampere. What are the factors? The resistance depends upon length. Length is directly proportional to resistance. The more the length will be, the more resistance is. Cross sectional area. Cross sectional area is inversely proportional to the resistance. The more the cross sectional area, the less resistance. That is why R varies as 1 by A. Temperature. Temperature is directly proportional to the resistance. If R is the final resistance, R0 is the initial resistance, alpha is the temperature coefficient and dt is the change of temperature, then final resistance R will be R0 into 1 plus alpha dt. In your syllabus it is not included, so it is not necessary. From above relationships we can conclude if temperature is constant, R varies as L by A. R equal to rho into L by A. Here rho is the proportional constant called resistivity. What is resistivity? From equation 2 you can write rho is equal to A into R by L. When A and L equal to 1, rho equal to R. So resistivity is the resistance of a wire having unit length and unit cross sectional area. What is the dimension of resistivity? Rho is equal to R into A by L. The dimension of R is equal to ml square t to the minus 3 a to the minus 2. And the dimension of A is L square and dimension of length is L. So dimension of resistivity is ml cube t to the minus 3 a to the minus 2. What is the unit of resistivity? The unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Now resistivity depends upon nature of the material and temperature. Material having low resistivity are good conductors. A material having high resistivity are good insulators. Now combination of resistance. Combination of resistance is divided into two parts, series resistance and parallel resistance. Series resistance current is constant and in parallel resistance voltage is constant. Now what is series resistance? When two or more resistances are connected one after another so that the same current flows through them is called series resistance. The total resistance of the collection is the sum of the total resistance. Here R1, R2, R3 are the three resistors which are connected one after another. So total resistance R will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. Then we have to derive this. Let I be the current through the circuit. Then current through the each resistor will be I also. It is possible to replace three resistors joined in series by an equivalent single resistor of resistance R such that the potential difference V across it and the current I through the circuit remains the same. Applying Ohm's law to the entire circuit, we have V equal to IR. Now, applying Ohm's law to the three resistors separately, we further have V1 equal to IR1, V2 equal to IR2, V3 equal to IR3. So from equation 3 and 4, we can conclude that IR equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. Therefore, R equivalent equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now, parallel resistance. The resistance are said to be parallel when their terminals are connected to the same two nodes. The equivalent overall resistance is smaller than the smallest parallel resistor. Look here, R1, R2, R3 and so on dot R10 resistors are connected in parallel combination. Their terminals are connected in two same nodes. The resultant resistance RT is equal to 1 upon 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and dot etc. Now we have to derive this equation. It is observed that the total current I is equal to the sum of the separate currents through each branch of the combination. So I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Let Rp be the equivalent resistance of the parallel combination of resistance. By applying Ohm's law to the parallel combination of resistors, we have I equal to V by Rp. On applying Ohm's law to each resistor, we have I1 equal to V by R1, I2 equal to V by R2 and I3 equal to V by R3. So from the equation 5 and 6, we can conclude that V by Rp is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. In series resistance combination, the current I remains constant, and in parallel resistance combination, voltage V remains constant. In series resistance combination, equivalent resistance is greater than individual resistance, and in parallel resistance combination, equivalent resistance is less than individual resistance. Now, electric power. What is electric power of a circuit? Consider a current I is flowing through a resistor of resistance R. Let the potential difference across it be V. Let T be the time during which a charge Q flows across. The work done is moving the charge Q through a potential difference V is VQ. Therefore, the source must supply energy equal to VQ in time t. Hence, the power input to the circuit by the source is P equal to V into Q by T. Q by T is equal to I. So, power equal to V by I. Again, we know V equal to IR. So, we can replace V by IR. So, power will be I square R. In another way, we can write P equal to V square by R. Now, what is the SI unit of power? SI unit of power is watt. What is watt? It is the power consumed by a device that carries 1 ampere of current when operated at a potential difference of 1 volt. Thus, 1 watt is equals to 1 volt into 1 ampere. Now, what is electrical energy? Electrical energy is the product of power and time. The unit of electrical energy is therefore watt hour. 1 watt hour is the energy consumed when 1 watt of power is used for 1 hour. The commercial unit of electric energy is kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1000 watt into 3600 seconds. So 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 watt seconds, that equals to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Now, heating effect of electric current. We know that a battery or a cell is a source of electrical energy. The chemical reaction within the cell generates the potential difference between its two terminals that sets the electrons in motion to flow the current through a resistor or a system of resistors connected to the battery. We have also seen that to maintain the current, the source has to keep expanding its temperature. Where does the energy go? A part of the source energy is maintaining the current may be consumed into useful work like in rotating the blades of the electric fan, Rest of the source energy may be expended in heat to raise the temperature of gadgets. What is Joule's law? The energy supplied to the circuit by the source in time t is P into T. From equation 7 we can write this equals to VIT. What happens to this energy expended by the source? The energy gets dissipated in the resistor as heat. Thus, for a steady current I, the amount of heat H is produced in time t is H equal to VIT. Applying Ohm's law, we get H equal to I square RT as V equal to IR. This is known as Joule's law of heating. The law implies that heat produced in a resistor is directly proportional to the square of the current for a given resistance, directly proportional to the resistance for a given current, and directly proportional to the time for which the current flows through the resistor. This is the chapter electricity. If you need the note is given in the description box. Hope this video will be beneficial for you. So goodbye guys.